Hey guys, welcome to a fresh new edition of Creative Picks. I'm Ritvika Gupta and this week I'll be taking a look at ads by Facebook, Aviation Gin and Coca-Cola. Let's get started. Facebook has launched its very first ad in India and Asia Pacific titled More Together. It is themed around Holi and shows young people across the globe sharing the festive spirit. The TV ad opens with a group of friends celebrating Holi in India without one member of their group who now lives in Romania. To make sure he doesn't miss out, they use Facebook to find his friends in Romania and help them to recreate the festival for him. I think it's a heartwarming campaign. I don't know how easy or difficult it is to make Holi colors, but just the idea that people can do more together than alone comes together beautifully in this ad.
कैसे?
Facebook से वहाँ के friends को ढूंढते हैं.
Hi, I'm Ketan's friend. Help please.
Can you make Holi color Romania style?
क्यों रही हो जान दूर साथीड़ा मारा तू रहमतियों
थैंक यू दोस्तों.
भाग जाग
दुनिया के सामने दिल खोल के तो देखो, क्या पता आपके लिए दुनिया खुल जाए. मोर टुगेदर, फेसबुक.
I'm not particularly fond of the Holi festival as I never got a chance to celebrate it in a big way because when I was growing up, playing with colors was banned in a lot of places in Singapore and possibly outside India in general. But I'll be honest, after watching this ad, I did feel like playing Holi. It's a vibrant festival that brings happiness and symbolizes friendship. The ad captures this mood. Facebook as a platform is all about connections, keeping in touch with loved ones, networking with new people, and I think the ad does highlight the power of connections. I think the brand did a wonderful job of setting this ad against the backdrop of Holi, which is in a couple of days. But even if you take Holi out of the context, the message in the ad still stands strong. I remember a couple of years ago for my parents' 25th anniversary, I wanted to make a surprise video for them with special messages from relatives all over the world. So I had to get in touch with a lot of my relatives back in India and ask them to send short recordings. I didn't know their contact numbers and I obviously wouldn't ask my parents for the same. So I reached out to them via Facebook and compiled all the videos. Similarly, I think the story in the ad seems very real and possibly inspired by real people too. That's the reason why I connected to it. The campaign also celebrates diversity, friendship and love. Well done, Facebook. Okay, so this one's possibly the best ad I've seen this week. Aviation Gin, the brand of gin owned by actor Ryan Reynolds, has come up with an ad to celebrate the leap year and leap year babies. So 2020 happens to be a leap year and as you guys know, 29th Feb only comes once in 4 years. So what happens to all the leap day babies? They must be feeling so trolled. With that in mind, Aviation Gin decided to celebrate 84-year-old Arlene's 21st birthday. So the ad opens with Ryan Reynolds' voiceover describing the paradox of Arlene's birthday on 29th February 1936. That means this year is her official 21st birthday. To celebrate, Aviation wanted to make sure her first legal drink was Aviation Gin. The spot shows Arlene in her home telling us, "I was technically 5 years old when I got married. I had 7 kids in 10 years. It's really funny."
I had 7 kids in 10 years. Do you think sometimes I didn't want to drink?
Arlene has never had a legal drink in her life.
Following the rules and doing what you're told was important to me because that's what I was taught.
She goes on to explain that she has waited 30,679 days for her first legal drink. So when Arlene was finally given her drink, a tall glass of gin with soda and an orange, she took a long sip and exclaimed, "Holy Moses." It is such a fun ad shot in a mockumentary style. It's damn clever.
Holy Moses!
Everybody knows you got to be of a certain age to legally drink. Keeping this in mind and theming it around leap year, it's such a brilliant idea. With this ad, the brand is not just targeting the regular gin lovers but also the older generation and possibly all those who haven't drunk before. The message is loud and clear. There's no better way to celebrate your birthday than celebrating it with Aviation Gin. At the end, Arlene tells us that she had never heard of Ryan Reynolds, to which Reynolds replies in the voiceover, "Ignore her, she's been drinking." This one's a must-watch.
I didn't know who Ryan Reynolds was. And, you know, they'd say, "You don't know who he is?" I said, "No, I don't know who he is," you know.
Ignore her. She's been drinking.
It's time for a 3 p.m. break. The day is only halfway through and you can't help feeling a little lazy either. So what do? You get your bunch of friends, grab a Coke and turn up your day. Coca-Cola's latest ad featuring Ranbir Kapoor takes a look at how dull, lethargic moments can be transformed into memorable ones. How, we might ask? So in the ad, we see 4 young girls studying in the library, and then one of them realizes that it's 3 p.m. All 4 of them rush to take a break, only to discover that they are not the only ones taking a break. The girls peek through a small window where they see a sweaty Ranbir Kapoor flaunting his abs and sexily sipping off a glass bottle in the midst of painting a building. It's such a cliched ad, same deodorant formula on the lines of a hot firefighter or construction worker fantasy. There's really nothing innovative about it. Yes, these young girls are totally drooling over Ranbir Kapoor in the ad. But to be fair, I think this one's executed tastefully. There's a fine line between appreciating and objectifying. This one seems a bit goofy, harmless and completely far-fetched, because in reality, you won't see a Ranbir Kapoor painting a building outside a library. But what does this do for Coca-Cola as a brand? Well, summer is just around the corner and the brand is targeting young girls and guys to keep a Coke in handy. With Ranbir in the ad, it is sure to grab the eyeballs. What I really liked about the ad though is the soundtrack, Inteha Ho Gayi, sung by Devashi Manohar. I think the song really takes the ad a notch above. It gives the ad a jazzy vibe, a playful vibe. Overall, I just wish the ad was more about Coke than Ranbir Kapoor.
मेरे यार की ये हमें यकीन फिर बता क्या हुई इंतजार
कल फिर मिलते हैं 3 o'clock. With that, it's a wrap on this episode of Creative Picks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram. My handle is ritz.com. And for your weekly dose of ad and marketing reviews, keep watching Creative Picks. I'll see you next week.